CPU has done.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another. Zach Wheeler gets the ball for Philadelphia in this one. Dan, please, Zach, what's the word on him?
Zach Wheeler's a quality pitcher. 3-pitch mix guy. Fastball 93 to 96. Good hard slider and a straight changeup. If he brings all three of them with him to the ballpark, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
Now at the plate, Sean Morris. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now.
Morris.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
First pitch of the at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike one. With runners in scoring position this season, Morris is hitting over 350 up in the high 300s.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
1-1 the count now. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they've been playing some quality baseball. The first 4 games of this homestand, they've taken 3 out of the first 4, looking to capitalize and continue to play good ball today.
You know, Dero, this is time to get greedy. When you win 3 of the first 4, boy, if you can win 4 out of the first 5, that sets up a really nice stretch of baseball. They'd love to win this one here today and keep that roll going.
Let's go right here.
The 1-2.
Hey, take a rip like you can. Here you go, baby.
Sliced hard on the ground. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. Now this is cut and thrown to first. On to first, a double play. It's a run on 2 hits here for Texas. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Up next will be Nick Williams. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. So stepping in, Sean Morris. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Morris is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize.
So striding in, Rhys Hoskins.
Now batting, first baseman, Rhys.
The 3-1.
Hoskins.
And this is on the ground to short. Could be 2. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So no runs or hits here as the error turns out to be Into the box now, Nick Williams. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Nick Williams.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Grounder hit hard. Baseline. There's 1.
That's an out.
Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there. Now batting, Tristan
Next for
Casas.
Philadelphia, the third baseman,
Williams, base runner at first with 1 out.
Casas.
Hey, we got 1 out here.
Now the ground to first. We'll see if they to second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. Striding in, Sean Morris. He'll try and get things started as we begin inning number 6. First pitch coming. Here it is. Chased after that one, and it's 0-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he misses with it, 1-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Harper, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. The throw into second. And he's out trying to stretch it into a double, so a costly mistake here leading off the inning. So next to the plate for Texas, Sean Morris. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball. Damn.
3 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Fouled off. Sharp ground ball to third, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Man, you smoked it.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4, not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Bizarro.
Runners on first with 1 down.
Hey, right guy, no one better up there.
popped up. Casas has a play. And he makes the catch for the second out. Stepping into the box, Nick Solak. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Nick.
The 1-0 home.
Damn.
And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. Casas is there, and the side is retired. It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Final line score tonight.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one. And sometimes you just need to come through when it matters most to be the hero.
Afternoon baseball.
Can't really believe.
Striding into the box, Sean Morris, and you can see great numbers over the past few games. Fastball here too low. It's 1-0. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, now they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, this is a big one here, Matty. You know what, Dero? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage their last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight. Makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road trip coming up. A lot of packing involved, a lot of grinding on the road. They need to find a way to win this last one at home.
A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman. The 2-1 home. Skied into very shallow right. Harper has a read on it, and that retires the side. Now at the plate, Scott Kingery. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. This the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. Margot rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the run will score as the Phillies are off to a 1-0 lead. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. All set for the start of the inning. And here comes the first baseman, Sean Morris.
Morris.
Come on, baby, square it up.
And now a pitch on the way. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. The slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Kingery is there, and that's the first out of the inning. Striding in once again, Manuel Margot.
Number 13.
Here's the 1-1. Up the first baseline. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. So digging in now, Sean Morris. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish.
Move it, move it, move it.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Sean Morris. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
Come on, guy, get your pitch right here.
A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Hard hit ball to second. Kingery's there on to first, and that is a big out to start the ninth. Stepping in, Sean Morris. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
All right, one pitch, your pitch right here. Let's go.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Hey, drive him in. Need you right here.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Softly hit out toward short. And this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the top player of the game.
A manager addresses his team about their recent slump.
Sucking it out, dude.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Eric Swanson is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mariners. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a hot pitcher right here. His last 3 starts, all 3 he's picked up wins. And if he can continue that, he should be on his way to winning his 4th in a row. It'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sean Morris stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I think the keys to winning today's game, let's focus on the offense. They have to hunt the fastball. They cannot miss it. You can't allow yourself to get deep in the count and have to deal with off-speed stuff exploding out of the zone. You get 1-0, 2-0, 3-1, what I like to refer to as count leverage. You have to find a way to move traffic with the heater. Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
The 1-2. Hard hit toward the hole. And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Coming to the plate now, Odor. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Morris at second. Mazzara at first with no outs. Now a spin and a throwback to second. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
Drive that pitch now, eh?
Here's the 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire. But what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
The second baseman, Nick.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Batting 8th, the catcher, Davey Grullon.
Sent on the ground out to second.
Stay here, on the back, on the back.
On to first, and the Rangers squander a good opportunity. Digging in now for the Mariners, Jake Fraley, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Toward second. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Next for Seattle, Garrett Dean.
Now batting, second baseman, Garrett Dean.
Ball to second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find.
Settling in now, Mitch
Now
Haniger.
batting, the right fielder, Mitch Haniger.
This is on the ground over to one there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Sean Morris. He singled his last time up.
Morris.
Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Ooh, and he finds his spot there. 1-1. A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now another 2-2.
Find a gap, kid. Find a gap. Full count.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And awfully close there on 3-2, but take your base, says Earl Hendricks. It's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Smith is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So here's the left-handed bat of Odor. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Right now. Here we go.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second. Bottom of the inning now. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Dom Thompson-Williams.
One of the keys to securing. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Sean Morris. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard to third. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. So it's a ground ball single to left for him here. His second hit tonight. And with that, we'll take a look at the current Texas leaderboard to find that his current total is tops on the ball club in that department. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. His line includes a single and a fly ball in 2 at-bats thus far.
Here we go.
Hit hard on the ground to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Rangers leave 1. They're down 4-0. Digging in and looking for more, Sean Morris, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. The throw home. And he is safe at the plate as he's across to make this a 4-2 game now. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And that brings up the versatile Nomar Mazara. Here's a little chopper up the middle.
Go, slide.
The second for 1. Return throw not in time, and that turned into a closer play than I thought it would at first sight. So they avoid what could have been a costly double play there.
Yeah, Met, credit the batter for.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jake Fraley. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1, here's the pitch. Pounded back up the middle. Reined in. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. No run. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Mariners took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 4 runs on 11 hits.
It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Texas Rangers and the Seattle Mariners. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Matt Dennis gets the starting nod for the M's. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
On the ground to the left side. Fielded cleanly, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So no runs on no hits. 1 error. Into the box, Garrett Dean. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Second. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. The throw to third. And he is in there.
You know, it's funny. The first 2.
Now at the plate, Sean Morris, and he comes in following a year in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger for third baseman. Center fielder going back, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was one. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Tom Murphy.
One of the keys to securing a win, they fresh run and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Seventh inning ready to roll, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Sean Morris.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Out in front of it, strike one. The windup and the 0-1. And no swing, apparently, ball one. A 2-1 count to the Rangers' first baseman.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Lays off the breaking pitch, and it's 3 balls and a strike.
3-1. 3 balls.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
Popped him up. Dean backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. All set to start the 9th in this one, and here comes the first baseman, Sean Morris. Line drive to center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
And there's his first base hit in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Here's Rougned Odor now. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And late reactions, and they got him.
Wow, you don't see a closer finish better than that very often. Only needed 4 pitches to slam the door in their face and salt this game away for his guys.
5-1 the final total in today's game. Seattle jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
First for the victorious Seattle Mariners. 5 runs on 9 hits. 1 error.
MLB The Show's coverage of stepping up now, Sean Morris, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Sean Morris.
Let's go right here, man. Let's do it.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's in, ball.
Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, without
2
question.
balls, no
They
strikes.
find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, D-Row, it's
That's it.
always a
Oh.
nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Line towards center field.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, go, go, home.
Thompson Williams is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1 left for Texas. Rangers nothing. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Sean Morris, and he comes in following a year in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger for 3rd baseman. Thompson Williams is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Absolutely jump all over.
Digging in, Sean Morris. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up.
In now, Sean Morris. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Hey, your turn now, your turn. Drive him in. Clutch up for us, baby.
In the dirt here, the runners will stay put. However, the count evens at 1. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Hey, right guy, no one better up there.
Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
From the stretch. Seventh pitch of the at-bat coming up.
What's up, boss? Right guy, right place.
He did well to get a piece that time, and it'll stay 2-2.
Hey,
don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
3-2 now.
Here we go. No one better.
Now the payoff pitch home. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Digging in, Nomar Mazara. The bases are loaded in front of him, so a real opportunity for him to put a dent in that 3-run deficit. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
I'm really impressed by that strikeout, and I'll tell you why. He should have gotten a call on the pitch before, and it looked like he got squeezed a little bit. In a bases loaded situation, that can drive a guy nuts, drive you crazy. What I loved is he didn't let him take it out of this game, and he came back with another good pitch and got the punch out. A really nice job of taking it 1 pitch at a time.
Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And the second runner will pull up stakes over at third, so 1 run is in, and the bases stay loaded with 2 away.
Yeah, 1 a day keeps the doctor away, Dan, especially when it's a big one late in the game. It doesn't matter at all. You're just trying to get 1 knock a day, find a couple barrels. He happened to catch his late.
Boy, I tell you what, you're talking about coming at a good time, too. You're having kind of a rough night last AB. You end up being able to do something positive, not only for yourself, but also helping the team out, too.
And he'll squeeze this one for the final out. And the Mariners have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, that's the way you want to finish a 3-game home series. Breaking out the brooms and sweeping the other guys right out of here.
4-2 the final.
Dark times in Texas.
A coach presses a player to keep raising the bar.
Sure. Oh, damn it. Bad coach.
The lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Texas Rangers. Texas have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Lance Lynn is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Rangers. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Hey, come on, big guy, get your pitch.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's 1-1. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team...
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him. As the Rangers strike first, it's 1-0.
We always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run it to early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
Ji-Man Choi the next to hit, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. Line to the right side. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Digging in for his second at-bat, Sean Morris. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Slow roller down the third baseline.
Right here, 1 time.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Now a curveball misses inside. Ramos, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning.
Let her fly right here.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning. Ready once again, Sean Morris. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Morris.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
Come on, big guy.
Strike two as that's taken on the outside part of the plate.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
All right, come on now.
The 1-2.
Let it fly.
Ball 2.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Renfroe will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Ready for another shot now. Ronaldo Hernandez. Couple of singles to his credit thus far.
Hernandez.
The 2-1. Pitch popped up. Morris waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Leading off the inning, Sean Morris, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh, that pitch is out.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Let's go, kid. One time right here. Wait for
now the 1-0.
Nope.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
In now the power-hitting outfielder, Nomar Mazara.
Right fielder.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here.
Mazara.
The 3-1. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters. But he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
The designated hitter, Ruben.
Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
And that's the second out. Ready for another chance? Davy Grillon. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. To the right side and through a base hit.
You're up.
And the throw in gets away from him.
No.
Now the tag comes down at third, and they got him. Boy, not the cleanest.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure's off. If they get one of the next 2, the series is theirs.
4 runs, 12 hits, 1 error. They left.
We are under the lights this.
Didn't do anything, right?
Stepping up to the plate, Sean Morris. He went deep in the contest last night. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Oh, that's off the plate.
And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Dan Dero, we take a look at the Rays entering play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Hit hard but fouled as this ends up over by the first base dugout.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
3-2 now.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone in that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
A bouncer to the left side.
Come on, bring it out.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Sean Morris. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one.
Hey, let her rip one time.
Line to the right side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way when you pitch a guy in. He pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out. So here's the left-handed bat of Rugnadodor. His previous meeting line with Tyler Glasnow, batting at an even 400. He's taken him deep once. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Right fielder looking up, and they take the lead. It's gone. Rugnadodor connects for a 2-run home run. His second of the game, and it gives the Rangers a 3-1 lead.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
So coming to the plate, Joey Wendell. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Joey Wendell.
Looped over toward first. Speared by the first baseman, but one's all they'll get as he's back in. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Sean Morris.
Sean Morris.
Hey, your pitch, get some wood on it.
Wood.
The pitch.
Hey!
Let her rip right here.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
That one a strike.
And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2.
Here we go.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Get yours right here, huh? Drive it up there.
Grounder down the line at third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Line drive to left, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. And now it'll rattle up against the wall.
Shit.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Odor will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. To second for 1, back to first, and they won't get them both, but they wouldn't have had any had it not been for an excellent play at first base. Stepping in, Sean Morris. He singled his last time up. Hit hard on the ground towards second. A bare hand for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Texas Rangers took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end.
The final